Hello dear future doctors, welcome to memoneet. I am Jay Thakkar and I am a third year MBBS student at Shri MP Shah Government Medical College, Jamnagar, Gujarat. I am working as a biology SME here at memoneet, and today we are going to solve the zoology section of the Brahmastra Part Test 9. So let us get started with it. So we will be starting with question number 151, and it is a match the following type of question. So in the list 1 there are some scientific names of organisms given, and in list 2 there are the common names of organisms given. So we have to match them correctly. So let us see one by one. The first one is Physalia. Now the other name of Physalia is the Portuguese man of war. So A goes with 2. Next is Limulus. Okay, so the other name of Limulus is living fossil. So B goes with 3. Next is option C, that is Ancylostoma. The Ancylostoma goes with hookworm. Okay, so the other name for Ancylostoma is hookworm. So C goes with 4. And D is Pinctada. The Pinctada is also known as the pearl oyster. So D goes with 1. So which is the correct option showing the correct matching? It is the option 4. So the correct answer of this question is option 4. Moving on to the next question, that is question number 152. Now it states that read the given statements and select the correct option. So it is a statement based question and we have to select which of the statement is correct. So the statement 1 is blood is colorless in insects. Okay, so is this correct? Yes, this is absolutely correct. Okay, so blood is colorless in insects. Next is the insect blood has no role in oxygen transport. So that statement is also correct. Okay, so uh, why is the blood of insects colorless? Because the blood of insect has no role in oxygen transport. See, in the human blood there is a pigment called as hemoglobin, and that hemoglobin is responsible for oxygen transport. Also it provides the red color to the blood, but hemoglobin is absent in insects. Okay, because the insect blood has no role in transport of oxygen, but okay, so therefore the blood of insects is colorless. Okay, so the correct answer of this question is both statement 1 and 2 are correct, that is option 1. The next question is question number 153. It states that what is common between earthworms and periplaneta. Now see, earthworms and periplaneta, the other name for periplaneta is cockroach. Okay, so it is asking the common characteristic between earthworms and cockroach. So let us see them one by one. First is both have red colored blood, so that is incorrect. Second is both possess anal styles, so that is also incorrect. The third statement is both have segmented body. So metameric segmentation is present in both Annelida and Arthropoda. Okay, so both the earthworms and the cockroach are segmented animals. Okay, so the correct answer of this question will be option 3. The next question is question number 154. So that is also a statement based question. Okay, and we have to identify which of these two statement is correct. Okay, so let us read the statement 1. Statement 1 states that all the triploblastic animals are eucoelomates. So is this true? So no, all the triploblastic animals are not eucoelomates. Okay, see, for an animal to be called eucoelomate, it should have a true body cavity. Okay, now see, if we take an example of platyhelminthes, so that is an example of acoelomate. Okay, it does not have a body cavity. Then esculmenthes is an example of pseudocoelomate. Okay, so those are not eucoelomates. So all triploblastic animals are not eucoelomates. Okay, then the second statement is triploblastic animals have a false coelom. So is this true? So no, that is also incorrect. Okay, because all triploblastic animals does not have a false coelom. The animals which have a false coelom are called as pseudocoelomate animals. Okay, so this statement is also incorrect. So both statement 1 and statement 2 are incorrect. Therefore the correct answer of this question is option 4. The next question is question number 155. So this question states that the animal possessing the following type of germ layers A and B are called dash and dash respectively. Okay, now see, if we check the diagram A. Okay, so in A what you can see, the ectoderm is present, the endoderm is present. Okay, but the mesoderm is not present. Okay, only mesoglia is present. Okay, so this is an example of diploblastic animal. Okay, so this is called as diploblastic animal. Then in diagram B, okay, so A will be diploblastic, and what is B? So in B you can see the ectoderm, then the endoderm, and a well differentiated cellular mesoderm. So this type of animal is called as triploblastic animal. Okay, so B is triploblastic. Okay, so A and B are respectively what? These are diploblastic and triploblastic. So the correct answer of this question is option 1. The next question is question number 156. So in this question, we have to identify which among the following phyla are asymmetrical, show radial symmetry, and show bilateral symmetry. Okay, so first of all, let us take asymmetrical. Okay, so which phylum of kingdom Animalia shows asymmetry? That is the sponges, or the phylum Porifera. Okay, so asymmetrical is sponges, so A goes with 3. Next is the radial symmetry. Which phyla shows radial symmetry? So phylum Coelenterata shows radial symmetry, so B goes with 2. Okay, so also the phylum Ctenophora shows radial symmetry, so B goes with 2 and 5 both. Next is bilateral symmetry. The bilateral symmetry is shown by the annelids, then the arthropods and platyhelminthes. Okay, so C goes with 1, 4 and 6. Okay, so C goes with 1, 4 and 6. So which is the correct option showing the correct matching? It is the option 3. The correct answer is option 3. The next question is a statement based question, that is question number 157. So it states that the first statement is water vascular system helps in locomotion, capture and the transport of food and respiration. Okay, so is this correct? So yes, that is correct. Okay, so water vascular system is a characteristic feature of which phylum? It is a characteristic feature of phylum Echinodermata. Okay, and this water vascular system, which is found in the echinoderms, it helps in locomotion, capture and the transport of food and respiration. Okay, so this statement is absolutely correct. The second statement is hemichordates have well developed notochord. So is this correct? No, hemichordates do not have a well developed notochord. It has a notochord like structure. Okay, so this statement is incorrect. So the correct answer of this question is option 1, that is statement 1 is correct but statement 2 is incorrect. The next question is question number 158. The question number 158 states that mantle is the characteristic feature of which phylum? Okay, now see, mantle is what? So mantle is a soft and spongy layer of skin. Okay, and it is a mantle which covers the visceral hump in the phylum Mollusca. Okay, so mantle is the characteristic feature of mollusca. Okay, and below the mantle the space is present, and that is called as mantle cavity. Okay, the next question is question number 159. It states that which of the following are true for phylum Ctenophora. Okay, now in phylum Ctenophora, the statement A states that the sexes are separate in the Ctenophora. So is this true? That is incorrect. Okay, so because see, Ctenophora belong to hermaphrodites. Okay, and in hermaphrodites the sexes are not separate. Okay, the male and female reproductive organs are found in a single organism. So this statement is incorrect. Statement B is fertilization is external in Ctenophora. So is this correct? So yes, the phylum Ctenophora shows external fertilization. Statement C is the development is indirect. So that is also correct. Okay, they show indirect development. So among the following statements, statement B and C are correct, but statement A is only incorrect. So here the correct answer will be option 2, that is only the statement A is incorrect. Okay, and the next question is question number 160. So it is a match the following type of question. Okay, so in this the certain organs are given and we have to identify these organs belong to which class. Okay, so let us see them one by one. So first is wings. Okay, So wings are found in which class? So it is found in birds or the aves. Okay, so wings are found in birds, so A goes with 3. Next is operculum. The operculum is found in osteichthyes, okay, or the bony fishes, so B goes with 4. Then C is the scutes. Now scutes is found in the reptiles, okay, that is C goes with 1. And D is cartilaginous endoskeleton. So cartilaginous endoskeleton is the characteristic feature of the chondrichthyes or the cartilaginous fishes. Okay, so D goes with 2. So here A goes with 3, B goes with 4, C goes with 1, and D goes with 2. So which is the correct option showing the matching? That is option 4. So the correct answer of this question is option 4. The next question is question number 161. So in this we have to choose the incorrect match. Okay, so let us see them one by one. The gregarious pest is locusta. So is this correct? Yes, this is absolutely correct. Okay, next is living fossil, that is limulus. So that is also correct. Next is vector is lassifer. So is this correct? No, this is incorrect. Okay, the insects which act as vector are the anopheles, culex, and the aedes. Okay, so this is incorrect, and lassifer is a lac producing insect. Okay, so the incorrect match is option 3. The correct answer is option 3. So the option 4 is economically important insect is apis. Okay, so that is also correct. Okay, the next question is question number 162. It states that the arthropoda is best characterized by, okay, so what are the characteristics of arthropoda? The characteristic of arthropods is it has a chitinous exoskeleton, it also shows metameric segmentation, and it has jointed appendages. Okay, so the correct answer of this question is option 4. Let us see the other three options also. First is triploblastic bilateral symmetry and abdominal appendages, so that is incorrect. Second is bilateral symmetry and 2 pairs of wings, so that is also incorrect. And third is acoelomate and radial symmetry, that is also incorrect. So the correct answer of this question will be option 4. The next question is question number 163. So this states that how many germ layers are present in the embryonic stages of the phylum Platyhelminthes. Okay, so the number of germ layers which are present in embryonic stages of phylum Platyhelminthes are 3 germ layers. Okay, because these are triploblastic animals. Okay, so the correct answer of this question is option 3. The next question is question number 164. It states that choose the incorrect statement. Okay, so among the following 4 statements we have to choose the statement which is incorrect. Okay, so let us see them one by one. The first statement is sponges exhibit cellular level of organization. So yes, that is correct. Second is platyhelminthes exhibit organ level of organization. Yes, that is also correct. Then annelids exhibit organ system level of organization. That statement is also correct. And the fourth is the digestive system in platyhelminthes has double opening to the outside of the body. So is this correct? No, this is incorrect, because the digestive system in platyhelminthes has only single opening. Okay, which acts as both mouth and anus. Okay, so the digestive system in platyhelminthes is also called as a blind sac type of digestive system, so it only has a single opening. Okay, so the correct answer of this question is option 4. Next question is question number 165. So it is a match the following type of question, and we have to identify the correct characteristic with their correct phylum. Okay, so let us see them one by one. So the first is acoelomate and bilateral symmetry. So which is an organism showing who is acoelomate and shows bilateral symmetry. So these belong to phylum Platyhelminthes. Okay, so A goes with 2. Next is pseudocoelomates and bilateral symmetry. The organism which are pseudocoelomate and bilateral symmetry are the Aschelminthes. So B goes with 4. Next is coelomates and bilateral symmetry. Okay, means the true coelomate and showing bilateral symmetry are the hemichordata. Okay, and the organism which are acylomate and show radial symmetry are the Cnidaria. Okay, they belong to the phylum Cnidaria or Coelenterata. So D goes with 3. So which is the correct option showing the correct matching? It is option 2. So the correct answer of this question is option 2. Next question is also a match the following type of question, that is question number 166. In this, in column 1 there are the scientific names given, and in column 2 we have to identify the common names. Okay, so let us do the matching. The first is Gorgonia. Now Gorgonia is also known as sea fan. Okay, so A goes with 4. Next is Aurelia. So Aurelia is present as a medusa form. Okay, so B goes with 3. Next is Pennatula. So option C is Pennatula. The Pennatula is also known as sea pen. So C goes with 1. And D is Adamsia. The Adamsia is also known as sea anemone. So D goes with 2. So which is the correct option showing the correct matching? It is option 3. So the correct answer of this question is option 3. Next question is question number 167. It states that the shared terminal duct of the reproductive and urinary system in the human male is what? Okay, now see, this is talking about the terminal duct. Okay, and it is in the question it is given shared. Why is it given shared? Because it is shared by the both the reproductive tract and the excretory system. Okay, so that is the terminal duct in the male reproductive system, and this is called as the urethra. Okay, so that is called as urethra. So that is the terminal duct which is common to the both reproductive and the urinary system. Okay, so the correct answer of this question is option 1. Next question is question number 168. It states that the signals from a fully developed fetus and the placenta ultimately leads to a parturition which requires the release of what? Okay, now see, the parturition is released is mainly controlled by which hormone? It is controlled by oxytocin, and the oxytocin is released from the maternal pituitary gland. Okay, so the correct answer of this question is option 2. Next question is question number 169. It says that how many secondary spermatocytes are required to form 400 million spermatozoa. Now what happens in spermatozoa formation or the spermatogenesis process is, see, from one spermatogonia we are able to produce two primary spermatocytes. Okay, sorry, from one spermatogonia, I'm sorry, this is a mistake. So from one spermatogonia we are able to produce one primary spermatocyte. Okay, and from this primary spermatocyte it divides to form two secondary spermatocytes. Okay, so two secondary spermatocytes are produced. Then these secondary spermatocytes undergo meiosis to form four spermatids. Okay, so at the end we are left with four spermatids. Okay, or spermatozoa. Okay, these spermatids mature to form spermatozoa. So from one spermatogonia we are able to produce four spermatids. Okay, and we have to produce 400 million spermatozoa, and it is asking how many secondary spermatocytes are required. So see, if two secondary spermatocytes are able to produce four spermatids, then how many will be required to produce 400 million spermatids or spermatozoa? Yes, you are absolutely correct. So 200 million secondary spermatocytes will be required to produce 400 million spermatozoa. So the correct answer of this question is option 2. Next question is question number 170. So it says that choose the correct option which labels correctly the female reproductive system. Okay, so we have to find the correct labeling of the female reproductive tract which is given over here. So what is the first one? So this number 1 is the fallopian tube. Okay, so this is the fallopian tube. Then the second one is the uterus. Okay, so this is the uterus. Then Third one, these are the finger like projections which you can see over here. Okay, so these are the fimbriae. So it is the fimbriae. Next is fourth. So fourth is the ovary. Then fifth is the cervix, and sixth is the vagina. Okay, so this is the correct labeling of the female reproductive tract, and the option which is showing the correct labeling is option 1. So the correct answer of this question is option 1. Next question is question number 171. So it is an assertion reason type of question, and it states that the assertion states that for normal fertility, at least 40% of the ejaculated sperms must have normal shape and size, and at least 60% of them must show vigorous motility. So is the assertion correct first of all? So no, the assertion is incorrect. Why? Because see, to ensure normal fertility, at least 60% of the sperms must have normal morphology or the normal shape and size. Okay, so minimum 60% of the sperm should have normal morphology, and minimum 40% should show vigorous motility. Okay, so here the numbers are incorrect. So the correct assertion will be, for normal fertility, at least 60% of the ejaculated sperm must have normal shape and size, and at least 40% of them must show vigorous motility. Okay, so the assertion is incorrect. Now the reason is, the semen along with the sperms is called as the seminal plasma. So the reason is also incorrect. Why? Because see, the concept behind is that sperms along with the seminal plasma forms the semen. Okay, so the sperms and seminal plasma are a part of semen. Okay, so in the reason is given incorrectly. So here both the assertion and reason are false. Therefore the correct answer of this question is option 4, that is both assertion and reason are false. Next question is question number 172, which is also an assertion reason type of question, and the assertion given here is the process of oogenesis is markedly different from spermatogenesis. So is the assertion correct? Yes, the assertion is correct. Okay, because the process of oogenesis begins in the intrauterine life, and the process of spermatogenesis begins during puberty. So the process of oogenesis is markedly different from the process of spermatogenesis. Now the reason given here for this is, oogenesis is initiated during the embryonic development stage, when a couple of million gamete mother cells or oogonia are found in both fetal ovary. Okay, now here you have to read the reason correctly. Okay, because this reason is incorrect. Okay, now you might be confused over here, but see, the correct reason according to the NCERT lines is that oogenesis is initiated during the embryonic development stage, when a couple of million gamete mother cell or a couple of million oogonia are found in each ovary. Okay, each ovary. Now see, in the assertion it is given that in both fetal ovary combined we are finding a couple of million oogonia. So that is incorrect. Okay, because in each ovary the millions of oogonia are found. Okay, not in both fetal ovary combined. Okay, so the reason is incorrect. So here the correct answer of this question will be option 3, that is the assertion is true but the reason is false. Okay, so I hope you are clear with this question. Moving on to the next question, that is question number 173. So that is also an assertion reason type of question, and the assertion states that the sex of the baby is determined by the father and not by the mother. So is the assertion correct? Yes, the assertion is absolutely correct, because it's the father in which there are two types of chromosomes. Okay, there may be, the sperm might contain an X chromosome or it might also contain a Y chromosome. Okay, So and the mother's ova contains the X chromosome only. So the determining factor of the sex of the baby is present in the father. Okay, so sex of the baby is determined by the father and not by the mother, so the assertion is correct. Now the reason given over here is that 50% of the sperms carry X chromosome and the other 50% carry the Y chromosome. So yes, the reason is absolutely correct. So as we discussed that in the male, the 50% of the sperms will contain X chromosome and 50% will contain Y chromosome, and that is responsible for the sex determination of the baby. So therefore the reason is also correctly explaining the assertion, and so the answer of this question is option 1, that is both assertion and reason are true, and the reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Okay, moving on to the next question, that is question number 174. So it states that read the following statements and find out the incorrect statements. Okay, so in this question we have to find which among the following 5 statements is incorrect. So the first statement is humans are sexually reproducing and viviparous. So is this statement correct? Yes, this statement is correct. Okay, next is transfer of sperm in female genital tract or vagina is called as ejaculation. So no, this statement is incorrect. Okay, the ejaculation means the expelling out of the sperm from the male reproductive tract. Okay, it is not the transfer of sperm into the vagina. Okay, so this is an incorrect definition of ejaculation, so statement B is incorrect. Now statement C is there are remarkable differences between the reproductive events in the male and the female. So yes, this is absolutely correct. Okay, in males the reproductive cycle or the spermatogenesis begins during the puberty, but in females the process of oogenesis is started in the intrauterine life. Okay, so it is totally different. Next is statement D. So it states that the sperm formation continues even in old men, but the formation of ovum ceases in women around the age of 15 years. So this statement is absolutely incorrect, because the formation of ovum ceases in women around the age of 50 years. Okay, and that's the age when there is menarche. That's the age when there is menopause. I'm really sorry. Okay, I'm correcting myself. That's the age when they undergo menopause. Okay, which is the last menstrual cycle. So here the next statement is the male and female reproductive systems are located in the pelvic region. So that statement is correct. So here, which are the incorrect statements? The incorrect statements are statement B and the statement D. So here the correct answer of this question will be option 3. The next question is question number 175. It states that read the following statements and find out the incorrect statements. Okay, so in this question we have to find which of the following statements are incorrect. So let us see the statements one by one. The first statement is each testicular lobule contains 1 to 3 highly coiled seminiferous tubules in which the sperms are produced. So yes, this statement is absolutely correct. Okay, so a testis contains several testicular lobules, and in each testicular lobule there are 1 to 3 highly coiled seminiferous tubules, and these seminiferous tubules are the site of the sperm production. So A is correct. Now statement B is each seminiferous tubule is lined on its inside by 2 types of cells called Leydig cells and Sertoli cells. Now see, Leydig cells are present inside the seminiferous tubules, but the Sertoli cells are present inside the seminiferous tubules, but the Leydig cells are not present inside the seminiferous tubules. The Leydig cells are the interstitial cells. Okay, so the Leydig cells will not be present inside the seminiferous tubules because these are the interstitial cells, and these are present in between the spaces of the seminiferous tubule or the interstitium. So this statement is incorrect. Okay, statement B is incorrect. Now statement C is the region outside the seminiferous tubules is called the interstitial space, and it contains small blood vessels and the male germ cells spermatogonia, which lead to sperm formation. Now this statement is also incorrect because the spermatogonia are present inside the seminiferous tubules. Okay, it is not present in the interstitial space. Okay, now see, the interstitial space contains the small blood vessels, and the Leydig cells or the interstitial cells, and these Leydig cells are responsible for androgen secretion. Okay, it is not the spermatogonia which are present in the interstitial space. The spermatogonia are present inside the seminiferous tubule. So statement C is also incorrect. Now statement D is, in the testes the immunologically competent or the component cells are present. Okay, so yes, this is also correct. And statement E is, the seminiferous tubules of the testes open into retitestes through vasa efferentia. So now see, this statement is incorrect. Okay, why? Because here you need to understand the structure of the sperm pathway. See, the sperms are produced in the seminiferous tubules. Okay, from this they enter the retitestes. Okay, from the retitestes they enter the vasa efferentia, and then they enter the epididymis. Okay, after undergoing maturation in the epididymis, the sperms will enter the vas deferens. Okay, and from the vas deferens it will combine with the duct of seminal vesicles. It will form the ejaculatory duct which will open into the urethra. Okay, so that is the pathway of the sperm. So here the vasa efferentia are coming after the retitestis. Okay, so retitestis, vasa efferentia, epididymis, vas deferens. So here but in the statement it is given what, it enters the retitestis through vasa efferentia. So this statement is incorrect. Okay, so here statement B, statement C and statement E are incorrect. Therefore, the correct answer of this question is option 4. Next question is question number 176. Now question number 176 is a diagram based question, and we have to label the correct matching of the male reproductive tract. Now see, here what is the A? Okay, so A is labeled over here. So as you can see, this is the seminal vesicle. Okay, so A is the seminal vesicle. Okay, next is B. Now see, B is originating from the testis. Okay, the testis is situated over here and it is originating from the testis and going like this. So B is the vas deferens. Next is C. So C is over here. Okay, so this is C. As you can see, it is labeled like this. So this C is the prostate gland. Okay, next is D. So D is this duct which is coming from the seminal vesicle. Okay, so this duct which comes from the seminal vesicle is the and it joins the vas deferens. Okay, over here. So this combined duct from the vas deferens and the seminal vesicle is called as the ejaculatory duct. All right, next is E. So what is E? E are these glands, and these glands are bulbourethral glands. Okay, so which is the correct option showing the correct labeling? It is option 4. So the correct answer of this question is option 4. Next question is question number 177. It states that read the following statements and find the incorrect statements. Okay, so among the following 5 statements we have to find which statements are incorrect. Okay, so the first statement is mons pubis. Mons pubis is a cushion of fatty tissue which is covered by skin and the pubic hair. So is this statement correct? Yes, this statement is absolutely correct. Next statement is the labia minora are the fleshy folds of tissue which extend down from the mons pubis and surround the vaginal opening. So is this statement correct? No. See, the fleshy folds of tissue which extends from the mons pubis and they surround the vaginal opening, these are the labia majora. Okay, but in the statement it is given labia minora, so this statement is incorrect. Okay, statement B is incorrect. Now the statement C is the opening of the vagina is often covered partially by a membrane called hymen. So yes, this statement is absolutely correct. Then statement D is the clitoris lies at the upper junction of the two labia majora above the urethral opening. So is this statement correct? No, this statement is incorrect because the clitoris lies at the upper junction of the two labia minora. Okay, so here it should be labia minora and not majora, and it lies above the urethral opening. So statement D is incorrect. Then statement E is the presence or absence of hymen is a reliable indicator of virginity or sexual experience. So this statement is also incorrect because see, the hymen is normally broken during the first sexual encounter, but it might be broken due to some non-sexual reasons also, like horse riding or cycling, etc. So it is not a reliable indicator of virginity or sexual experience. Therefore, statement E is also incorrect. So here the incorrect statements are statement B, D, and E. Therefore, the correct answer of this question is option 1. Next question is question number 178. So it states that spermatogenesis starts at the age of puberty due to significant increase in the secretion of which hormone? So spermatogenesis is initiated during the puberty due to the significant increase of the GnRH from the hypothalamus. What is GnRH? It is the gonadotropin releasing hormone. Okay, so the correct answer of this question is option 2. Next question is question number 179. So it states that which is correctly matched as a normal menstrual cycle. Okay, so the first option is endometrium regenerates in 5 to 10 days. Now see, in a normal menstrual cycle the endometrium takes 5 to 10 days to regenerate. So this is the correct matching for a normal menstrual cycle. Therefore the correct answer of this question is option 1. Let us see the other three options also. The second option is release of egg occurs on 5th day. So no, that is incorrect. The egg is not released at the 5th day. Next is endometrium secretes nutrients for implantation from 11th to 14 days. So that is also incorrect. Then rise in progesterone levels occurs from 1st to 15 days. So that is also incorrect. So the correct answer of this question is option 1. The next question is question number 180, and it is a diagram based question. In this we have to identify the labeling of A to F. Okay, so let us see them one by one. The first one is, okay, let us see from below upwards. Okay, it will be easier for you. So see, as you can see this cell, okay, this cell which is labeled as F, okay, this cell is known as the spermatogonium, okay, or the sperm mother cell. Next it divides to form the primary spermatocyte. Okay, so this cell which is labeled as D, this is the primary spermatocyte. Okay, the primary spermatocyte divides to form the secondary spermatocyte. So this is the labeled as C. So C is the secondary spermatocyte. Okay, then secondary spermatocyte further divides to form spermatid. So this cell which is labeled as B is the spermatid, and the spermatid is converted to mature spermatozoa, that is labeled as A. So this is the mature spermatozoa. Okay, then what is this cell which is labeled as E? Okay, so this cell is a pyramid shaped cell, okay, or a triangular cell, and this is the Sertoli cell. Okay, and that is responsible for the nutrition, and it is also known as the nurse cell. Okay, so the correct labeling is found in the option 2. So the correct answer of this question is option 2. Next question is question number 181. It states that germ cells in a female gonad and male gonad begin undergoing meiosis simultaneously. What will be the ratio of the ova and the sperms produced? Now see, the germ cell in the female gonad are known as the oogonia. Okay, the oogonia, and in male gonad they are known as the spermatogonia. Okay, now if one oogonia starts to undergo meiosis, how many ovum will be produced? There will be the production of one ova. Okay, and if one spermatogonia starts undergoing meiosis, how many spermatozoa will be produced? There will be production of 4 spermatozoa. Okay, so the ratio which is formed, okay, between the ova and the sperms is 1:4. Okay, so the correct answer of this question is option 3. The next question is question number 182. So it states that an ideal contraceptive should be. So what are the features which should be present in an ideal contraceptive? So ideal contraceptive should be user friendly, that is correct. It should be easily available, it should be effective and also reversible easily, and it should have no or least side effects. Okay, so these all are the properties of an ideal contraceptive. Therefore the correct answer of this question is option 4, that is all. Now the next question is question number 183. It states that the use of the spermicidal creams, okay, the use of spermicidal creams or jellies and foams along with the diaphragms, cervical caps and vaults leads to what? Now see, if the diagrams, cervical caps and vaults are the barrier methods of contraception and they are providing a great level of efficacy, okay, in providing contraception. But if we use the spermicidal creams, jellies and foams, what will it do? It will kill the sperms if they are present. Okay, so as it will kill the sperms, it will increase the contraceptive efficacy of the device. Okay, so therefore the correct answer of this question will be option 1, that if we use the spermicidal creams, jellies and foams along with the diaphragm, cervical caps and vaults, it will lead to the increased contraceptive efficacy. Now the next question is question number 184. It states that which of the following is not included under barrier methods of birth control. Okay, so which among the following options is not a barrier method? Now vaginal pouch, it is a barrier method, so that will be incorrect. Next is diaphragm and cervical cap, these are also barrier methods, but implant, okay, so implant is not a barrier method, it is a hormonal method of contraception. Okay, so this will be the correct answer of this question. Next is question number 185. So it states that which of the following hormones are maintained at high level during the hormonal method of birth control? Okay, so during the hormonal method of birth control, progesterone levels are high. Okay, so we maintain high levels of progesterone, which prevents ovulation, okay, and implantation. So the correct answer of this question is option 3. Next question is question number 186. It states that which of the following is a once a week pill with very few side effects and a high contraceptive value? Okay, so the once a week pill, it is Saheli. Okay, and it is a non-steroidal pill, it is a once a week pill and it has a very few side effects. Okay, so the correct answer of this question is option 2. Next question is question number 187, which states that the contraceptive pills are very effective with lesser side effects used by females. How do they work? Okay, so what is the mechanism of action of contraceptive pills? Now see, the contraceptive pills release the hormones. Okay, they are combination of estrogen, progesterone or either progesterone. Okay, and what do these do? They inhibit the ovulation, thereby there will be no ovulation, so there will be no implantation, so they inhibit implantation. Also, an additional effect of the pills is that they alter the quality of the cervical mucus to prevent or retard the entry of the sperms. So what do? They make the cervical mucus very thick. Okay, so the sperms are not able to enter into the fallopian tube through the cervical mucus. Okay, because it is very thick, so it prevents the entry of the sperms. So this is also a mechanism of the pills. So therefore all of these is the correct answer of this question. Okay, that is option 4. Next question is question number 188. It states that which of the following contraceptive device is inserted by a doctor or a trained nurse in the uterus through the vagina? Okay, so which among the following devices requires a trained professional? Okay, so that is the copper T. So copper T is an intrauterine device which is inserted by a doctor or a trained nurse. Okay, otherwise the diaphragm, condom and vault can be used by the patient in themselves. Okay, so the correct answer of this question is option 2. Next question is question number 189. It states that which of the following is an additional advantage of hormone releasing IUDs? Okay, so how does hormone releasing IUD works? So Does it increase the phagocytosis of sperms? No. Does it suppress the sperm motility and the fertilizing capacity? No. They make the uterus unsuitable for implantation and the cervix hostile to the sperms. Okay, so this is how the hormone releasing IUDs work. Okay, they make the uterus unsuitable for implantation and it makes the cervix hostile to the sperms and therefore preventing the conception. So therefore the correct answer of this question is option 3. Next is question number 190. It states that which of the following cannot protect the user from contracting AIDS. Okay, now see, the barrier method which has been seen to protect the individual from contracting AIDS is the condom. Okay, so condom protects. Okay, so along with acting as a contraceptive device, it also protects the individual from contracting certain STIs including AIDS. Okay, so this will be the condom, but in the question it is asked which contraceptive device cannot protect. Okay, so the contraceptive device which cannot protect the individual from contracting AIDS are the diaphragm, cervical caps and vaults. Okay, so all of these will not protect the individual from AIDS, but a condom will protect it. Okay, so the correct answer of this question is option 4. The next question is question number 191. It states that the implants under the skin and the injectables contain what? Okay, so the implants under the skin, these are releasing the hormones, and this hormone can be either progesterone alone or a combination of progesterone and estrogen. So therefore both 1 and 2 are correct. So the correct answer of this question is option 4. Next is question number 192. It states that the sexually transmitted diseases can get transmitted easily during the use of what? Okay, so see, the transmission of sexually transmitted diseases is prevented by the use of condoms. Okay, so condoms prevent the transmission of the STDs, but they can be get transmitted easily during the use of diaphragm, cervical cap and the birth control pills. Okay, so all of these can transmit the STDs easily. Okay, but the condoms prevent the transmission of STDs. So the correct answer of this question is option 4. Next question is question number 193. It states that which of the following is the most appropriate statement defining infertility. Okay, see, let us see the first statement. The first is the couple is unable to produce children in spite of unprotected sexual cohabitation even after 2 years. Okay, so this is the correct definition of infertility and therefore the correct answer of this question. Okay, so infertility is defined as that even after 2 years of unprotected sexual cohabitation, the couple is unable to produce children. Okay, so that is the correct definition of infertility and therefore the correct answer of this question is option 1. Next question is question number 194. It is a match the following type of question. Okay, so in we have to match the correct example of the intrauterine devices. Okay, so let us see them one by one. Option A is non-medicated IUD. Example of non-medicated IUD is the Lippes loop, so A goes with 3. Next is copper releasing IUD, so example of copper releasing IUD is Multilore 375. Okay, next is hormone releasing IUD, so the example of hormone releasing IUD is LNG20, so C goes with 4, and D are the implants, and the implants are responsible for the release of progestogens, therefore D goes with 2. So A goes with 3, B goes with 1, C goes with 4 and D goes with 2. So the correct answer of this question is option 2. Moving on to the next question, that is question number 195. It states that the male and the female cockroach differ due to the presence or absence of which structure? So see, the male and female cockroach are differentiated by the presence of anal style. The anal style is present in the males only and absent in females. Okay, so the correct answer of this question is option 3. Next question is question number 196. It states that which of the following is a correct option. Okay, so we have to identify which of them is correct among the following. The first is the muscle fibers are composed of numerous fine fibrils, so that is correct. Second is muscle fibers contract or shorten in response to stimulation, so that is also correct. Third is, in general, the muscles play an active role in all the movements of the body. Yes, so muscles do play an active role in movements of the body, so that is also correct. So here all the statements are correct, therefore the correct answer to this question is option 4. Moving on to the next question, that is question number 197. It is an assertion reason type of question. The assertion states that frogs are said to be cold blooded, and the reason given here for this is their body temperature varies with the temperature of environment. So the assertion is correct. Yes, the frogs are called cold blooded animals, or they are also called as poikilotherms. Okay, frogs are poikilothermic animals, that is, they are cold blooded. And why they are cold blooded? Because in frogs what happens is, as the temperature of environment increases or decreases, their body temperature also increases or decreases along with the environment. Okay, so therefore the frogs are called cold blooded, and the reason is also correctly explaining the assertion. So the correct answer of this question will be option 1. The next question is question number 198. It states that the kidney of an adult frog is what? Okay, so the kidney of adult frog is of mesonephros type, and therefore the correct answer of this question will be option 4. Next is question number 199. In this question we have to select the incorrect statement from the following 4 statements. Okay, so let us see the statements one by one. The first statement is, on the basis of the mode of pouring of their secretions, glands are divided into 2 categories, namely exocrine and endocrine glands. So yes, this is absolutely correct statement. Next is, exocrine glands secrete mucus, saliva, earwax, oil, milk, digestive enzymes and other cell products. So yes, this statement is also correct. Now see, glands can be divided into exocrine or endocrine on the basis of where they are pouring their secretions. The exocrine gland pour their secretion into the ducts, and the endocrine glands pour their secretion directly into the blood. Okay, so these are also called as ductless glands. Okay, so ducts are absent in endocrine glands. The third statement is, tight junctions help to stop substances from leaking across a tissue. So that is also correct, that is the function of tight junction. The fourth statement is, endocrine glands do have ducts. So do endocrine glands have ducts? In endocrine glands the ducts are absent. Okay, ducts are not present in endocrine glands, therefore it is incorrect. So the correct answer of this question is option 4. Moving on to the last question of our today's discussion, that is question number 200. It states that a mature female frog can lay dash ova at a time. Okay, so how many ova are laid by a mature female frog? Nearly 2500 to 3000 ova are laid by a mature female frog at a single time. Okay, so here the correct answer of this question will be option 3, that is 2500 to 3000. So here we have completed the discussion of the zoology section of the Brahmastra part test 9. I hope you are clear with all the questions. In case you have any doubt in any question, please feel free to put them in the comment section below. We are here to help you out. And if you have found this video useful, do make sure to give it a like and share it among your friends. I hope you are clear with all the questions, and all the best for the next test. Thank you so much.